Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, Canadian Patriot 1973. You asked for a response to what is your why. I have to take you back a few months, August of last year. I lived my life as every good conservative. I trusted in my government. I trusted in a lot of different things. My business was successful, raising two very good, strong, sons. Sometime in August, my now 20-year-old was going through this whole, awakening period for himself, finding his reasons why with, the whole faith and religion, the thing that we all go through around that time. And he came across some videos and so on about ancient Samaria and so on, and he was discussing it with me, and I knew absolutely nothing about it. So, like I'd always taught my sons, if you don't know anything about it, don't have a conversation about it. Get some information on it, study it, and then have a valid conversation about it. Which I did. And hence, going through that, I learned about a lot of the 2012 things, which I really didn't know about, or maybe I did, but I didn't pay attention to it. And then along with that came the whole NWO issue. And I think what really kicked it for me was the Federal Reserve, that I knew absolutely nothing about. And when I saw a video series about it, Kiss Your Money Goodbye, I believe it was, I woke up. And then I started watching related videos and doing my research on their links and so on and so forth. And of course, whenever I bring this up to people, they'd automatically say, oh, it's one of those YouTube things. And it really used to annoy me because YouTube is now an avenue for people to pass on research from around the world. I mean, this isn't just hypothesis, or some of it are people's theories, but the majority of the people that put things up, you can reference everything that they're saying. Everything is backed up by documentation of some shape or form. Whether that be the New World Order and the participants thereof, the Illuminati, the Masons, all of this stuff. It can all be verified by history or, documentation of some kind, reference to books, things like that. I woke up. I started learning about our government. I started understanding everything that was going on. This epiphany just popped in my head. It's almost like becoming a born-again Christian. That whole, oh my God, this is real. This is truly legit. And so what do people as born-again Christians do? Well, they try and fellowship, to get more information, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's what I did. And that's what everybody that has woke up has been doing. We've been sharing information, sharing ideas, all of these things, sharing personal experiences. Part of my what is my why was I was mad. I was pissed. Not at the world around me, but at myself. I'm a 40-year-old man. And, in my opinion, a man with above average intelligence. Okay? And that's not cutting down anybody or anything else. And it may be a little bit arrogant on my part, but you know what? Fuck it. Sorry. I didn't see this. "40 years, and I didn't see it. And I woke up. What is my why? Raising my sons, the first thing that I have always taught them is stand up for what you believe in. Whether that be to me, in my face, I may knock you down. But I respect you for standing. Okay? And don't get me wrong, I'd never beat my children or anything else like that. But I respect the fact that they stand up to me like men. My 18-year-old loves to argue with me. Fine. If that's the way he's going to learn, then by all means, argue with me. My why is my legacy to my sons. So that no matter what happens, good or bad, my sons can reflect back on their father and say, my dad knew about it. And he didn't just stand there and say, there's nothing we can do about it. Sorry. I want them to think back and reflect and go, you know, my dad connected with people, he talked about it, and he tried to get other people to understand and to see it for what it really was, the truth for what it really was. That's my why. To honor my sons and their memory of me, so that when it counts for them, they'll do the same for theirs. That's my why. Thank you, Canadian Patriot 1973. That was a very awesome question, and it really made me think. Thank you for letting me say that. God bless and have the freedom mind.